Welcome to the Instant Trivia Podcast, episode 1689, where we ask the best trivia on the internet. Let's get started. According to the KFC ads, how many herbs and spices are in Colonel's secret recipe? 11. What is a group of toads called? Not. The Republic of Guinea-Bissau has a coast on which ocean? Atlantic Ocean. What word describes a material which maintains a magnetic field after an external field is removed? Ferromagnetic. What does the Big Mac index measure? Purchasing power parity between two currencies. Who was the U.S. president at the end of the Great Depression? Answer: Franklin D. Roosevelt. In the film industry, what is the primary job of the Foley artist? To add sound effects. Egyptian workers were often paid with a ration of what? Beer. It was so beloved in ancient Egypt that it was an accepted form of currency. Where is the world's largest greenhouse? Cornwall, England. The Eden Project is home to more than 1 million plants. It features 2 hexagonally patterned biomes. What does Bruce Springsteen have tucked in his back pocket on the cover of Born in the USA? A baseball cap. How many states are named on the U.S. $5 bill? 26. Who recorded the song King for a Day? Thompson Twins. Catalonia is a region of what country? Spain. Which U.S. president lived at the Monticello Mansion? Thomas Jefferson. Which character did Jack Nicholson portray in the 1974 film Chinatown? J.J. Gittes. In what Australian state would you find the major port town Fremantle? Western Australia. What does Mount Snowdon's Welsh name Yrwyddfe roughly translate to? The tumulus, or the barrow. When did Arizona and New Mexico become states? 1912. What is the ball or flat plate that sits on top of a flagpole called? Truck. What rating refers to the measure of auto-ignition resistance of gasoline used in internal combustion engines? Octane rating. What product was originally called Baby Gaze? Q-tips. Cream de cacao, cream, and cognac make up which type of cocktail? Brandy Alexander. Alnitak, Alnilam, and Mintaka are the 3 stars that make up what constellation's belt? Orion. Where is the famous haunted house located that was the subject of books and films following the murder of the DeFeo family? Amityville, Long Island, New York. What city is the capital of Djibouti? Djibouti City. Who played the role of the U.S. President in the movie Superman 2? E.G. Marshall. Who shot Kristen Shepard? What were the nicknames of the Salt and Peppa members? Salt, Peppa, and Spinderella. Who was the third president of the U.S.? Thomas Jefferson. What is a hybrid of a cow and bison called? Beefalo. What literary work inspired Sting's Moon Over Bourbon Street song? Interview with a Vampire. What was the name of the first nuclear-powered submarine? USS Nautilus SSN 571. What album earned the Bee Gees a Grammy Award in 1978? Answer: Saturday Night Fever. What feline was the first ever character balloon in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade? Felix the cat. Who was Abraham's second wife? According to Genesis 2 verse 15, Abraham's second wife was Keturah. What doctrine stated the policy of the U.S. regarding European colonialism in the Americas? Monroe Doctrine. What was the first medication to be sold in the form of water-soluble tablets? Aspirin. Which famous tapestry commemorates the Norman conquest of England? The Bayeux Tapestry. How did artist Sting earn his nickname? By wearing a black and yellow sweater. Approximately when did construction of the Colosseum finish? 80 AD. What is the most popular day for people to eat ice cream? Sunday. What is the smallest country located entirely within the Himalayas? Bhutan. Who ferries the dead across the river Acheron in Greek mythology? Charon. The Place de l'Étoile is the traffic circle that surrounds what landmark? The Arc de Triomphe. What did Benjamin Franklin do on April 17, 1790? He died. Who had a multi-million bestseller with How Much Is That Doggy in the Window? Patti Page. What nation's legislative body is named the Riksdag? Sweden. Who directed the 1966 film Fantastic Voyage? Richard Fleischer. Who was the first woman to reach the summit of Mount Kilimanjaro? Sheila MacDonald. She ascended the Tanzanian mountain in 1927 at the age of 22. What is the largest desert in the U.S.? Great Basin Desert. That's the end of the show. Thanks for listening. Come back tomorrow for more exciting trivia.